Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. I'm at EA Redwood Shores in San Francisco, checking out Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'll have a review for you very soon. But first, I just want to thank all of you viewers and you sponsors who are supporting EPN. This rundown is dedicated to one of our newest sponsors, Nate Slayer 22. Thanks for your support. This is your rundown. Small screen audiences might soon be getting one TV show to rule them all. Lord of the Rings film distributor Warner Brothers is reportedly working on a TV series based on the epic fantasy tale.
That is an encouraging thought.
Variety reports that the studio, as well as the estate of author J.R.R. Tolkien, have worked out a deal to turn Lord of the Rings into a live-action series, which is still in the early stages of development. As for where the show might air, Variety claims that the studio is talking with none other than Amazon about collaborating on the project, which would make it an exclusive for their various online streaming platforms, and easily their biggest one yet. Amazon is apparently so interested that CEO Jeff Bezos is personally involved in the negotiations. It's easy to see why it's so precious to them. Lord of the Rings is one of the biggest film franchises in decades, so a TV show with similar appeal could be a huge win for any network or streaming service.
Where would you be without me?
The fantasy genre has also proven to be very popular in the serialized TV format, as demonstrated by Game of Thrones. It's unclear if Lord of the Rings film director Peter Jackson will be involved in the new series or how similar the adaptation will be. Don't be surprised if the TV series fleshes out the characters and story even more than in the films and delves into other works from the vast Tolkien library.
All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
Expect more details soon.
Blimey, you fools!
You and your friends will finally be able to join forces in a different kind of fantasy. Square Enix has announced that the long-awaited multiplayer expansion for last year's Final Fantasy XV will hit all platforms on November 15th. It's been delayed several times and was recently slated to launch on Halloween before being pushed back at the last minute. Hopefully the new release date doesn't change as well. The expansion, known as Comrades, gives players new missions that they can take on with their friends in groups of 4, and you'll be able to customize your appearance and abilities. Best of all, Square Enix plans to keep updating Comrades with new missions well into the future. Thor Ragnarok might have just saved 2017's box office from fiery destruction. The new Marvel movie hammered the competition over the weekend, earning an impressive $121 million domestically and bringing the film's global haul to $427 million.
I won, easily.
This makes it the 4th biggest opening of the year and helps kick off the winter movie season with a bang, which no doubt comes as a very big sigh of relief for theater owners. The 2017 box office saw a noticeable drop from recent years, but big hits like Thor Ragnarok and upcoming ones like The Last Jedi are helping turn things around. This is also just the latest example of a broader shift in the industry. Fall and winter movies can do just as well, if not better, than big summer releases, which means that the crowded summer blockbuster season might end in favor of year-round releases. This is something that theater owners have been wanting for years because it will make it easier for them to stay in business all year long.
That's what you always wanted.
Another trend signaled by Thor Ragnarok is the growing reliance on established franchises and shared cinematic universes because they're less risky than a new IP.
It's great, it works every time.
Finally, Thor Ragnarok had a record opening in China, $55 million, which is the biggest November opening ever in the country. China is more and more important to studios because, along with their huge population, film attendance there is going up while it declines in North America. This makes it less likely for Hollywood to create movies that won't appeal to Chinese audiences.
At the end of the day, you're you and I'm me.
The next big Marvel adventure, Black Panther, arrives in February, and you know the industry will be paying very close attention to its numbers.
Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
And it looks like the Call of Duty franchise may have shaken off its recent slump as well. Call of Duty WW2, which just hit stores on Friday, is already shaping up to be a much bigger success than last year's Infinite Warfare. According to UK retail numbers, physical sales of World War II are up 57% when compared to the launch window of Infinite Warfare. The numbers don't include digital sales, and we don't know what North American sales are yet, but this is good news for Activision. Infinite Warfare saw a steep decline in sales, becoming one of the least successful games in the franchise, with many players turned off by its futuristic, out-of-this-world setting. That's something that Activision hoped to turn around with World War II and its more grounded historical setting, something that has apparently paid off. We'll let you know how sales turn out in the long run and when all's said and done, how the game measures up to its predecessors from years past.
And that's where I come in.
It's official, audiences have seen the last of Frank Underwood. Netflix has officially announced that they've severed ties with House of Cards star Kevin Spacey following the sexual assault allegations that have surfaced against the actor. They already announced last week that they were reevaluating their relationship with Spacey and confirmed that the upcoming 6th season of House of Cards would be its last, but now they've decided to cut ties completely. This means Spacey will not be appearing in the final season of the show, although they haven't officially said how they'll account for his absence. Variety claims that the writers and producers are considering, spoiler alert, killing off his character, but this is just one of several scenarios under consideration. Netflix is also thinking about a House of Cards spin-off that will focus on other characters, although now that Spacey is out, they'll have to focus on those other characters in the main show as well.
My turn.
Whatever happens, it looks like Hollywood is finally starting to take sexual assault seriously.
You made this bed, America. You voted for me.
That wraps us up for the rundown. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode. Remember, we've got lots of really cool videos for you to check out. If you dig our stuff, hit subscribe, hit that little bell, and if you feel so inclined, that sponsorship button too.